the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Look at the big fella go. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Striker, 3-3, shot, 17.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Packers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. They juked him. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out and board. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And this turn was definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From midfield, here's Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Adams. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Slot man moves right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Roster 6. Blue striker.
Throwing now is Lance. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
10 cycle. Black Ultra. Yellow. Blue. Light blue.
Shotgun now for Lance. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun. Lance. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
Ready?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Trey Lance, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips it on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Triple 38.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Lance now on 1st down. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Badgley's kick is good, and they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Tries the left side and finds Olave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Lance now on 1st down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They send Parker in motion left. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here, now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Darren Waller, 46 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Jacobs going to try the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The windup was a 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. He's got the first down and more. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Olave holds it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Another try after the first down sack. Lance under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would
would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
52 blaster.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right, 97.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Red! Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Slant pass complete to Olave.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A nice little juke, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
71 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Second and 15. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kingsley Enagbare in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now with the offensive line, you're big concerned protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 28 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now Lance. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And it's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out in the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.
Jesus Christ.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them I'm like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black shades. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.